I guess let's talk about my thoughts. I watched Aris's video, well, No Pants' Aris video on what he thinks of the game. I think it's important that yeah, he makes a good point that Street Fighter is actually doing something different that Tekken and Mortal Kombat aren't quite doing, and that's trying to pick up new players. I think that's a really strong point. Because I describe this game as, I mean, there's all sorts of new stuff in it and all, but if you don't understand Tekken, then it's still just Tekken. A game that's so heavily based around movement and poking, and I guess once you land your hit, your juggles. I think the juggles were always the coolest thing to me. So I mean, you have to know juggles, but if you don't know pokes, then you're not gonna get those juggles. So your movement is actually the more key. Your movement and your poking is more important than anything. If you get combo, if you don't have combos, I mean that's okay, but you want to be landing some hits. So now that I think today was the day I actually got a better hold of the heat system, but I didn't do any of my heat stuff with June, so I'll do that next time. I should focus more on what's ahead of me this week and what's in Tekken 8 that might change over the next month or so, or several months, who knows. But yeah, I think the universal system stuff that I think got overall nerfed, that's not too bad because I think now the characters' individual movesets get to shine. But let's think about other things that really require tweaking here. I would say lesser effects on heat engager. They're a little over the top. A little over the top. Rage arts do like no damage. What else? I should have been using Jin's more forward forward too and heat engager combos. That's okay. No big deal. Yeah, I don't think that combos being too long is the problem. It's more, I would say more the, at least the length of, I guess, the cinematic stuff isn't too bad compared to like Soul Calibur, where it's just like in your face every single time. Here's a guessing game. Tekken, that still feels fast, and you still have to be on your toes against your opponent. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what changes over time. I'm not gonna look too hard into it. I did enjoy this beta though. Jin feels very strong, even though he's lacking knockdown lows. But his lows were really more about like just kind of sneaking them in between all of his already solid moveset. So I think they meet his 2-1 finally got some changes over, because over the years 2-1-4 was never changed. It was always just that good old solid Tekken 4 move that didn't get hurt too much. And now it actually has buffs. It knocks down on counter hit with the counter hit delayed 2-1-4. The one part moves forward quite a bit now, so that makes it a bit easier to maintain pressure. This isn't a Jin gripe stream, because honestly Jin is strong. Beside my gripes, he's still strong, so I don't think that's really an issue. He's gonna be fine. I guess it more comes down to system and damage. It was a little hard in the New York stage to see where the walls were. I had to adjust my combo several times. But at least I ended the day with several set wins, so that was good. I feel good about that. Low parries are awesome. That's probably my favorite thing changed so far. I do like that he kind of adds an extra layer to the combo mechanics. So if you are good at low parries, and where you normally lose your bounce or whatever your hit state, you can get a little extra out of it by using your heat. So that's kind of nice. I don't know. I don't know what they would have to change about. I feel like maybe they would have to, because you could use heat at any time, it makes it seem stronger than it needs to be, I think. I don't really know if that's really their type of cooldown. I think it should be something that's somewhere between a rage art and earned halfway through the fight. I think there should be some way to earn it, because if you could use it any time, then what's the point in thinking that, you know, just because you get the next round, it's like, I feel like it shouldn't be there from the get-go. That's what I feel. I actually really don't think heat's a problem. I think at first it was kind of hard to look at it for a while because like this is a little excessive. But I think now that I'm piecing my thoughts together, I think it being ready from the start, I don't think it really adds anything. I think though it should be earned some way halfway through. I think maybe if you're at 50% health, I think that would make much more sense. Because if anyone can do it at the start of the round, then it's not like you're burning at the start of the round, but just like off your first juggle, you can just use that shit. So I think if it's somewhere between a Rage Art, because it's like, I didn't like Rage Drives more for the fact that they were so specific. So I do like that the heat system's a little bit more streamlined for everyone's usage of it to be more or less the same, you know? So you get combo extensions, you get character-specific buffs, and yeah, you get some cool shit off of it, essentially. So I think as an install state, that's good. I just don't know that it makes you want to use it over Rage Drive. I mean Rage Art. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what changes. That's all I can really think of. If I have to make a video out of any of this content, this is it. And cut. But yeah, that was fun. So this is it for fighting game streams for the rest of the week. Unless something happens tomorrow, but I gotta pack it up. DDR tomorrow though, for sure. Anyways, this was a fun beta. I'm glad I got in. I hope the devs know what they're doing with this game.